Well, I spent 2.5 years with a dying man in Florida. I was born in Florida. Florida is sort of the eastern part of the United States. It's kind of at the bottom of it. It's kind of at the end of it. Sort of looks like a gun. I don't know if that means anything, but it sort of looks like a gun. Anyway, Florida is not the same. It used to be a world full of lands. Now it's a world full of worlds. Now it's this Disney type of thing. And it just suddenly, it's become this world thing. And now, it isn't like it used to be. When it used to be gators and swamps and begging Seminole Indians. It used to be very little, but some attractions. And the attractions were like these giant billboards. And they'd tell you how many miles, how many kilometers it was to get there. And when you got there used to be something really good, like maybe some animals playing instruments. And my favorite one had an animal, I think it was a chicken. I think his name was Randy. He was playing a toy piano. Anyway, my parents used to take me to this hotel while we were there, and we would eat in the hotel restaurant. And inside that restaurant, you could see a big view of the lake. In the middle of the lake was a monument. It was some kind of fountain. Fountain that was, no one knew what the fountain was for, who it was dedicated to, because while they were building the fountain, one of the masons fell in the cement and he died. So I always thought that was really cool, that it was sort of like a monument to a guy who was working on the monument. I never really figured all that out, but it kind of messed me up for a long time. Anyway, while I was in Florida recently, I was walking around and it just wasn't the same. There's all these worlds. There's no more lands. There's no more fork land. There's no more gravy land. There's no more gator land. There's no more green land. There's no more England. There's nothing. There's no more lands. It's now they tell you it's a small world after all. It is not a small world. It used to be a small world before Disney came, before Exxon came, before they all came and took it all away from us and took that smallness and made it big, because big is good, right? Well, it ain't right. But anyway, I was walking around Disney World or wherever, something like that, either spring, summer, fall, I don't know what season it was, but I was walking around and I was thinking, I felt kind of like those pigs on the A-bomb sites, those pigs in Nevada, those A-bomb test sites, but they used to put sunglasses on and wrap them in foil. And I wonder what those pigs were thinking. Maybe they thought, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm on vacation, who knows? And then suddenly, boom, they're vaporized. Well, anyway, late at night, I drive around. And there's nothing on the radio late at night in Florida. Maybe there's nothing on the radio late at night here. But while I'm in there, driving along with the windows up and the air conditioner blasting, I just wonder what it would be like if Randy was on the radio. And so I come up to a stop sign and I see a car next to me and I roll down the window real fast and I yell out, "Randy!" There's nothing left of me. I gave it all away. I left it on a beach and it washed out with the waves. I laid it on a chair in Florida somewhere. I threw it in the air and the clouds walked over me. I threw it in the air, maybe near the bird and roller skates. The clouds walked over me. The clouds walked over me. I gave it all away. I left it in the chair. It washed out with the waves. There's nothing left of me. I gave it all away. I threw it in the air. And the clouds walked up.
Nah, the chair don't rock, and the swing don't swing, and I can see most anything.